and welcome back to another episode of Broken presents Drunken Stories. Uh, Tonight, we will be talking about a lot of fun stuff in the Katami Abductors, and I am your host, as always, Derek Thompson, and with me, also always,
Gabriel Brew.
is
I'm here. Gabriel Brew.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and TJ Davidson. TJ,
Howdy.
you here? All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so as drunken stories, Gabe's the only one that gets a free pass on not drinking because he's actually got some health issues. I, however, drinking Moscow Mule, have a black cup. I gotta appreciate that. TJ, what are you drinking for drunken stories?
Silver bullets.
Silver bullets, silver bullets, silver bullets. Ah. All right, cool. The mountains were blue, so you know it's cold. That's what I'm talking about. So tonight we're talking about the Katami abductors, and it's a pretty fun story, at least to me. I thought anyway. Um, and I'll just dive into it. So, time almost irrelevant, but I'll give you a year: 1970s. Place also pretty much
Japan.
irrelevant, but yes, Japan.
Oh, Japan.
This is gonna be a fucking rough episode. I'm gonna steal the rules from what is it from another podcast, and anytime we say something racially insensitive or do something racially insensitive, we gotta take a drink. So this is gonna be a rough one because we're in Japan. Drink.
Dude, I can't even pronounce this dude's fucking name.
Just
I
make it
think.
Japan.
All right, God damn it, gotta drink again. Take a drink,
Who?
TJ.
Oh.
If you got a drink, take a drink. I know it's not anything alcoholic, but yeah, join in. So that was louder than shit. In the mid 1970s, a Japanese farmer was awoken from a deep slumber by a pounding on his front door. And
Visitors.
yeah, visitors. It's you never know what's going to happen. So whatever. He goes. Uh, oh, well, let's explain who he is. 28-year-old vegetable farmer Yoshihiro Fujiwara. Think I nailed
Say,
that.
say it less fucking.
Yeah, you hillbilly.
Wait.
That was like, that was so fucking redneck and trying to throw a Japanese accent on that shit. Like, you should drink for that for being fucking racist. That was bad.
Yes. All right. Fair enough.
Super insensitive.
Yoshihiro Fujiwara, bro.
Yoshihiro Fujiwara was a hardworking man of the land, and by most accounts, his only concern really was whether or not he'd get his farming done. And really, which is what I think I would be worried about. So about this whole thing starts at about 3 a.m. When he's torn from, like I said, his slumber by the sounds of his guard dog barking. And then it was followed by a shitload of knocks. So uh, he's exhausted, and he's honestly probably, uh, pretty pissed off that he's getting woke up. I know I would be at 3 a.m. I would be, honestly, I'd probably just beat the shit out of whoever's at the door. So, whatever. He's getting up, and then he's going to the door, right? As he flings the door open, you can probably expect that he's ready to just punch this dude in the face or, scream, whatever, at that particular point in time. But what he's met with is not a regular man. Maybe not even a man at
He's
all.
not a man at all.
So, instead of being pissed off, he's like, uh-oh, I fucked up. And he lays his eyes. Weird ass alien, right? So, standing on his doorstep with the moonlight backdrop was a crazy ass creature he described as being about 3 foot tall, and he was wearing a clear vinyl outfit. So, maybe. All right, we'll just dive into this now. With a suit on, what do we think the suits are for? Like, is it an environmental suit? Like, it would be like our astronauts.
Yeah.
You think?
I can live with that.
And then,
Yeah.
so they just okay. So they're as concerned as we are, which I guess
I
that
would
stands
say
to
that
reason.
you are racist to the alien nation to think that they're just they can adapt to any climate.
Is that racism though?
That's alienism, bro.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, fair enough. Take a drink, fucking everybody. God damn it.
I don't know why you're arguing. Like, you
TJ.
act like you're upset about having to drink that.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Somebody farted.
Stand by.
I would not. Not yet, anyway.
I think I know who the culprit is. Sitting here
Yeah, your
staring at
dog.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. So, anyways, there's this odd creature standing in his doorway. They've got a clear environmental suit of some sort on that was wrapped around this humanoid figure. And according to what the hell was his name again? Yoshihiro?
Yoshihiro, you can go
Yes.
ahead and have another sip, dick face.
That's not. I just can't fucking
You
remember his
messed the
name. Fujiwara.
pronunciation.
Yeah, but I didn't even get the
It's
name
not.
right. There was no. I was like Yohoshi, because I don't remember what the his name was.
But you can't just say like you're Yoshi and have that be acceptable. This isn't Nintendo.
Well, all right, cheers. Uh, anyway, the way he describes him is kind of like a starfish and an octopus, and there's a lot of really good illustrations of this that I get a good kick out of. But his further explanation was the entity had a large, bulbous, octopoidal head with a pair of menacing-looking, downward slanting eyes. So, like angry eyes, like you have. That, and then he had a single V-shaped nostril. And the creature's mouth was also drawn as very wide and appeared to be grinning. So, Fujiwara glanced downward, and he noted that this creature was standing bipedally on two of his four starfish-like limbs, and they all kind of tapered like round little limbs. And looking at the picture, here's what I would like to. This is how I would describe it: upside down banana with four peels. Two of the peels are his legs. Two of the peels are his arms. That's going to be my description. So he's got all that going for him, and then he appeared to have like electricity surrounding him. I think was what they were saying, and then he had an antenna that was capped in by the elliptical disc that allegedly emitted. Okay, yeah, fucking I worded that all fucked up. Anyway, he had a conical helmet that apparently had a antenna on it, and it was surrounding him with electricity. Right?
But that was shocking.
Duh.
Oh my god, that was killer.
Drink.
Uh,
Drink.
that's not no.
That was a
You're
horrible.
just making
That
up
wasn't
the rules
racist
now.
at all.
Yeah, that was the only thing we've said so far that wasn't.
That was racist to all those poor death row inmates waiting for their day.
Yeah, it's not
It was
racism. They had it
insensitive.
coming. They had it coming.
They shouldn't be
Anyways,
shocked over it. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, no. Two. We've gotten it in 2 times. Let's see how long that joke goes. And then he described the skin next, and he said it was kind of like a toad, but unlike a toad, however, it had a really viscous sheen of slime that covered its skin. And apparently he was trying to like figure out what it was for, and he kind of compares it to fish, how they have a certain slime that comes out to protect them from parasites, which is just disgusting. But what do you do? And
Don't eat
anyways,
'em.
yeah, don't try to eat them. So anyway, he's looking at him. He checks him out, and it was at this point in time where this upside down banana points its banana peel up at the sky, and then introducing my own sound effects here for the show. He sees a bright flash of orange light that was warm in temperature as you would expect it to be. And the justifiably shocked and terrified farmer quickly decided that, yeah, now's where I leave this fucking situation behind me. And he runs off, closes the door, runs to his bedroom. Right?
So like the whole hide under your sheets and the boogeyman can't get you in there.
This is science. This is genuinely science, right? Like, if I take a blanket and cover my head, I'm safe.
That's what I'm saying. Like the boogeyman effect kicked in, and this motherfucker was like, safest place is tucked in under the sheet where there's no skin exposed. Because even if a little tiny piece of toe is sticking out, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a fact. Like, if part of my foot's hanging out, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, I still do this shit as an adult, where it's like the whole blanket just makes you feel safe.
Are you the same motherfucker that clicks the light off down ass to the bed, and then like before you even step foot in the bedroom, you do like the flying swan dive, so like the monster under the bed can't get you on the way to the bed?
No, but that sounds really fun. Maybe I should do that.
Sounds like a lot of work. He can act.
No, I typically don't run away very much. I'm too stupid to do that. I do exactly what I do in real life with everything else, and I just go, huh?
So before you get too far into this story, and by the way, if you guys haven't seen this story, it's an animated show from DreamWorks called Home. So
Really?
have you not seen this? The monster you described is the actual monster that the Oov are running from.
Oh, shit! Yeah, I never put two and two together on this one
Yeah,
because I
put your two
forgot
two
he
together
got
and
made
get your shit.
into. Get back to me on this. I'm gonna remember what this was eventually.
I don't
Get
even know what
back.
the fuck we're even talking about right now.
We'll get back to you, Misaki. Don't worry. Anyway, um, before we get too deep into this thrilling adventure that we're on, the time that the door was answered and he saw this floating banana starfish with electricity
Manga,
all over him. What?
manga. That's what they're called. It was made into a manga, which is like a Japanese comic book.
Cool. Um,
Thanks. Fuck.
thanks for the tips. Um, so when he
Jot that
answers
down.
the door and there's the octa starfish banana peel talking or fucking pointing to the sky and beaming lights up like he's fucking Scotty from Star Trek, and this motherfucker decides he's gonna run and hide from the boogeyman under the bed sheets. What time frame are we looking at here? Was he like standing there and off for 20 minutes, or was this like a fucking matter
No,
of 10 to 15 seconds before he
up
was
to
like,
this
I'm out?
up to this point, it's all simultaneously happening. Where he's like, "Oh shit," and then it's an "Oh shit," and then an even bigger "Oh shit" followed up by that where he's like, "Oh fuck this, I'm running." That this all just goes bing bang boom, happens in. I mean, what I guess you would assume that would be the time period. I don't think he had a conversation with him prior to fucking running to his bedroom where he's like, "Hello, TJ, you're
Drink,
being
bitch!
Your bench is a bitch.
So what you're saying is you don't have a time frame you can give me. You're just gonna guesstimate
I
that
can
it
give
was
you,
like
if I'm guessing, probably about 2-3 months.
dude,
Like
that's
I'm trying to
fucking
picture.
ever to stand there and stare at something.
Yeah, but I'm picturing, from time he's like, what is that? To, and then gets up, walks to the door. That whole thing, 2 to 3 minutes. That's my guess.
So you mean like from the time that the first rat-a-tat happens to where he fucking
Yes.
gets out of his slumber stupor, answers the door, watches all this fucking unbelievable sci-fi majestic shit happen right in front of his eyes, and then runs and hides under his bed sheet. You're giving it 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Cool.
I don't know. Seem
Continue.
accurate? All right, very well. So he's hitting his bed, and he's just kind of thinking, "Oh shit," like I had said, right? And through his open window, because he didn't cover his head with the sheets, apparently. He wasn't that afraid, apparently. He looks
Need to
out his
speak.
window. He looks out his window, and he sees a flying saucer ship. At this point, you can officially call it an unidentified flying object. But and he described it as being 5 foot in height, which to me seems super small, and 26 feet in diameter. So
Stop.
the
Ish.
Stop. Are we good? Are we taking into effect how far away this fucking thing was? Like, was it
This
far away and
this is
really big?
something. Yeah, no, this is something I also thought about. I just feel like 5 feet in height and 26 feet in diameter. I feel like there's no way that he could accurately describe that. Like,
Well, he's
I don't think he
Japanese,
can
bro. He's
say
pretty good at
I
math.
know how far this is. That's culturally insensitive. God damn it. Drink. This is going to be a longer episode than it has to be. No, I also thought about this where I was like, there's no way. Because he said the creature was 3 feet, right?
3 feet, yeah.
So that. I hate you.
What?
We're 3 feet? 3 feet?
3 feet.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Just go zoom over that one. The monster or alienoid creature is 3 feet tall. The ship's only 5. How many things do we make as humans where we're like, the average human's 5 to 6 feet tall? Let's make it 7 feet tall. Whole thing. That way we have 6 inches above or below for our entire thing.
Have you ever been on a school bus?
Yeah, but that's not 6 feet tall. A school bus is like 11, 12 feet tall.
Until you get inside of it and you're walking over all the fucking components.
Yeah,
and
but
you're-
he's saying on the outside.
Well, maybe it's the thin metal because they're advanced technology. You don't know.
I like that you're the one defending this now. Yeah. We'll have the tables have turned on our.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yes. But he said, okay, well, this answers it. He says he thought it was about 70 feet off the ground in a field adjacent to his house. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he was in a place to, like, recognize how far away it was, what the dimension. I don't know. It seems like a lot.
Was he
I mean,
other than vegetables?
no, I think he was just a vegetable farmer, so maybe he got high on his supply. And by vegetables, they mean marijuana.
Random fapping noises.
Quit jerking off.
For the listeners.
My dog's fapping in the back, bro.
Oh, fap. And I said jerking off. Yeah.
Anyway, 70 feet off the ground,
Yep.
Adjacent.
This deal.
and
Adjacent
we're
to his house.
100% positive that this old boy is God damn it, what the fuck? Is only
Yeah, that's probably what he was
a
thinking.
vegetable farmer.
Yes, we're sure
And
he was
he's
just
not
a.
he's not farming poppies or
As
anything.
far as what we know, yes, he is not anything but a vegetable farmer, which I don't know, just seems like you're missing some opportunities there, but whatever. Um,
I'm just gonna throw this out
Is he
there that if
farming
a,
mushrooms with like hallucinogen?
oh, maybe.
listen,
No, they're not. They're
listen,
fungi. They're not vegetables.
you're not listening.
Well,
If
I'm
Yes.
a
listening.
fucking if a Octostar banana puss alien comes knocking on my fucking door at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not gonna be like sitting there trying to take notes and jot down how far away his fucking spaceship is and all the details about it.
But I think this was
I'm gonna
after.
be trying to figure out how I'm not gonna fucking die.
I think this is after the fact that he
Well, to
makes
be
a
fair,
sketch.
at 3 o'clock in the morning here in the land of where we're at, I don't think it's uncommon for open that door without a shotgun. So
Yeah, that's true. We are pretty, we're gun happy individuals. You answer, there's no red flag law for aliens. You don't get it. You get shot, and then I'm making sushi out of the octopoid creature.
bro, do you think that this old boy could have been like souped up on sake?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything on that in my little bit of research that I've done that said he was drunk. I mean, it seemed like he was beforehand, I mean, a pretty normal human being. So, I mean, I'm sure he did drink, but
Did they
not.
did they take his did they take a vial of blood and test for his BAC and his
Far as I
tolerance
know,
levels to other
no,
toxins?
but we'll get back to that at some point because I think they should have probably checked him, like checked his blood, like if not for those reasons, just to, I don't know, if what he says is real, then you can be like, all right, look at his DNA. This is crazy.
Does he have a history of spinning some yarn?
Well, not that they
What's the
mentioned.
background here? What's the
Well,
background here? Like where?
he's a respectable vegetable farmer. I don't know what life's like in Japan.
What kind of music
That
do you think you listen to?
probably
In
I
the
bet
70s?
soft rock.
The 70s, dude. Freaking cream and ZZ Top.
Oh, he probably listened to the
But like the
oh
Japanese
wait,
version of that.
he was probably listening to Led Zeppelin post World War II, like that.
Hmm.
Dude, this is. Never mind.
It's a Zeppelin, whatever. I was just
I got what you
thinking,
were saying.
yeah, it was the bomb.
Yep.
Um, whatever. So he Fujiwara, he's sitting there and he's
Was that a Hiroshima? Was that a Hiroshima blast, bro? Did you just
yes.
catch that? Were you not aware of what you said?
What, me with the bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Okay, I was just making sure because as soon as I said was
Yeah,
that a
no,
Hiroshima blast,
it was a
you were
World
like,
War. Yeah, it was a World War II joke. I thought you were talking about the.
no,
Oh, my bad.
no.
Anyways, so speaking of you, when you have that blast, you feel a sudden warm gust of air around you, just like Fujiwara did. Um, when he realizes that he's lifting off of his fucking bed
Hell yeah.
and being drawn towards the window by some invisible force.
So he's like
Which,
Scotty now.
yeah,
No,
Scotty doesn't
he's
know.
Kirk. He's Kirk, and old
Beat me
Starfish
home, Scotty.
is Scotty.
I thought you were saying Scotty as in Scotty doesn't know.
Well, Scotty doesn't know a lot of things, but Captain Kirk got beamed up by Scotty, so this is where
He
we're
did.
at in the
Yeah,
story.
that's fair enough. So what? Yeah, that's where we're at. And try as he might, it turns out when you're getting lifted by a traction beam of some sort, not really shit you can do about it. So this is a good point that he made. So he's getting drawn, like pulled in by this beam, and then he's getting really close to the ship, and you just have that like, no moment where you're like, I'm gonna hit the shit out of this wall. He did that where he braced for impact, and then realized that he was like, oh, and he's getting absorbed by this metal spaceship, which I think is just miraculous. So once he's inside of the transport vessel, uh, Yoshihiro did everything he could to assess his surroundings, like you should do. I mean, if you're in a situation, see where you're at, see what's going on. You're in a unique situation where you get to be the one human who's been inside and remembered it. So he notes that the compartment had parallel piping, and it was blue in color.
Bro, again, like all of this shit is happening, and he has the fucking
Whereabouts
frame of
to pay
mind
attention.
be taking fucking notes about what direction the fucking pipes are running and what color the fucking walls were painted.
Yeah, man.
Are we
It was,
sure this motherfucker wasn't fucking baked?
I'm mostly positive he wasn't baked.
Dude, he's tripping on acid for sure.
I mean, maybe.
He fucking lit a lava lamp tripping on acid because he had a rough day in the fucking patch. And this motherfucker's dreaming some shit, dude.
Hey, speaking of lava lamps,
This is how they wrote Alice in Wonderland. Like,
he did see some weird lamps on the walls,
see?
with as well as air vents and a large sign with writing that looked kind of like Japanese, but not. He couldn't read it, so maybe it was Chinese or I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they're any different, but I'm sure they have different syllables and what have you. So he finds himself a little bit overwhelmed by a scent. If I'm guessing, probably methane, but could just be me. Maybe he just has his head up a bull's ass.
It might have been methane minus the ain part of that.
Yeah.
Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine.
Yeah. So
They just
then he
messing
sees.
around.
We are just messing around. He ends up seeing two more octopoids kind of jump in the room. And
Can we call them octopods?
sure, why not? The octopods.
Cool.
Kind of like the octonauts.
Hell yeah.
Let's call them octonauts.
Nope, that's gonna get you flagged, fuckhead. There's already octonauts.
I know. That's the fun. Anyways, the panicked farmer starts fighting these guys, which I think is that's just awesome. Good for him. Being ready
like
to
boxing?
Yeah, that's what I picture. Him sitting here trying
Put
to
your
box
fucking
these
dukes up.
Yeah, like I see you got it. Put them up. Put them up.
Dude,
So
in the 70s, dude, he was jamming out to the everybody was kung fu fighting shit while he was rocking the fucking octopods.
everybody went. Sorry.
Yeah.
Won't go there. We'll get flagged for that for sure. Nah, they're too old. It's gone. So, anyways, he's fighting these guys, and they're like, well, "Listen, bro, like, we're not trying to hurt you, man." So, as he's fighting them
I'm not trying
off,
to hurt you, just trying to stuff this rod up your
Yeah.
ass. Hold still.
Yoshihiro, though, as he's fighting these guys before he gets probed, Yoshihiro claims that they were attempting to calm him through telepathic communication, and their message was one that I guess would seem unharmful. And they said, "No danger. We promise to release you close to your house."
Close to your house.
Yeah, close enough. You know, that's the best you can ask for. They probably can't put you back in the fucking window. I mean, I'm sure it's like fishing. I mean, I can reel them in every time, but trying to get it out there in the right spot, sometimes I miss.
You're right. They can communicate telepathically and fucking beam you up magically and absorb you through metal, but they can't fucking put you back in your house. They sound like a bunch
Yeah,
of
dude, this
fucking
all sounds
dicks.
really telepathetic.
Yeah.
No, maybe he got the
I think
stupid aliens.
They're asshole octopuses.
maybe
Fucking dicks, man.
well, maybe that
He's-
stuff's maybe they were just the shit stupid aliens. That's why they couldn't get it right both times. Like if we were
Okay,
aliens, we
so
landed.
I'm gonna go ahead and
if
stop
you
you
were-
there, big guy.
If we were going to Mars, we would probably fuck a lot of shit up.
Dude, But if we're going to Mars, we're gonna send like the most capable people to go there and fucking be there.
Yeah,
Not
but
saying
not
they
if
won't make like minor mistakes, but you're not sending the fucking Dwayne from Trailer Park fucking Lot D up into
you
fucking
don't know.
space to
You don't
send
know
back
this
dirt
though.
samples.
But that's what
Easy.
I'm getting
Bitch, I
at.
do know
Maybe.
this because if we're not gonna send dumb motherfuckers, they're not gonna send dumb motherfuckers.
Well, we send them first when the
Don't pull your
rockets
headphones
explode.
off because you think I'm take every fucking decibel I'm sending.
No, I'm taking every decibel. I just pushed it back a little bit. I'm just saying, what
Anyway,
if space
no, I'm just
travel
saying you don't send
for them?
retard, you don't
What
send
if space
special
travel
needs
for them is like
aliens.
us sending our fucking retarded guys to the store?
You can't say it. Fuck, dude, I just saved from saying that shit.
What if we
Take a drink.
send our
Apologize.
specially?
Take a drink and apologize, you bitch.
I don't have to. I'm retarded. I like
I
that I
can say it.
censored.
I can
I can say it. Yeah, what the hell? No, I'm just saying. What if it's super simple for them? What if like the space travel thing's just like putting on their britches for us? Like it
And
just
why are
makes
they
sense.
like
It just
space
happens
traveling here all the time?
because he's half retarded and he's just the one that got lost on his way to the
No, I'm
grocery
saying
store, and then he's the one in the
okay,
back
but
alley
here's the
with the
thing.
meth
But here's
addict
the thing.
going,
But here's the
"Oh,
thing. No. Here's the thing, dude. You can't make the statement saying that maybe it's so easy for them, like putting on their pants for us, and then go on and saying the same fucking breath of air. But that one was really stupid and got lost on the way to the supermarket. Doesn't
yeah."
work that
What if
way.
it's a
No, it
what if
doesn't.
it's a
It fucking
transgalactic
doesn't.
supermarket?
It
We're
doesn't
we're
fucking
like we're
matter.
like the shitty supermarket that's in the back alley of a crack area. Not everyone goes there. Just some of them are just stupid enough to end up there.
No, bro.
And then the guy's showing you 46 watches on the left and 56 types of meth on the right. What if we're
So
that? What if
one, you need to go talk to somebody about your experiences in back alleys with fucking pocket watches and meth. And two, there's no fucking way that you can say with a straight fucking face, looking me in the eyeballs and saying, "Yo, dog, space travel for them is like fucking putting pants on," and then turn around and tell me that this bitch got lost doing what's easy like putting pants on. You can't fucking do it. You can't say it. I don't accept it.
I'm looking at you right in the eyeballs.
Cool.
What
Hold
if
on.
this guy's just stupid? He would.
Fuck you. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no. No, I'm just saying. What if we don't know the full situation? So whatever. They say, you know, we're
They
not going
them
to do.
said.
We're not going to be bad. We're just going to take care of you. But you know, despite their promises of safety and release, Yoshihiro is like, nah, fuck this. And like the methed up crazy crackhead that you have to fight, he just spurred up with all this adrenaline. He just got superhuman strength. So he breaks out and he sees an opening with a hatch, and
Stop.
he dives out. Hold on, just let me finish this thought. He dives out, and at this point he was thinking they're still 70 feet or more in the air. To his surprise, he was only 10 feet off the air. He goes thud, hits the ground, and then because of the adrenaline dump, also runs off, runs to or what? No, right into the house he sees in front of him. That happens to be about 2 miles from his house. So Thud gets away, able to move still, because it was only 10 feet as opposed to 70. And he's 2 miles away from his house, knocks on the doors of some strangers, and I guess, like you would expect, they answer the door and are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But they can tell he's scared. They can tell something's wrong, so they let him in, can't take care of him, whatever. He ends up back home, and to his surprise, it wasn't all simultaneous like he thought it was, where it was like a, 5 or 10 minute period of time. This was over. He had missed over an hour and a half of time. So now you can interrupt me. You don't remember?
No, I was
Okay.
gonna call him a psychotic fucking asshole because there's no way he dove out of a hatch at 70 feet, fucking floated down and made it to safety.
Yeah. So to hit,
That because somehow mysteriously they knew he was gonna fucking jump and they're like, let's get it a little lower, boys.
yeah, but I mean, if you can travel space and time like that, I mean, I'm sure it was kind of like a
Well, I
split-second
mean,
thing for them.
and when you're telepathetic, you can tell what he's thinking, so they just fucking
Yeah. So
foreshadowed
they're like,
and
"Meh,
they got
he's a
down.
he's a
So
jump.
telepathic and foreskin saved this motherfucker's life. Got it.
Yeah, which is just great.
But if they knew he was going to do it, then why didn't they stop him from doing it? So that theory's out the
Because they
window.
couldn't. He still has free
Freedom
will.
of choice, dude.
Yeah. Just like everything in the
You
You
just
universe.
can't
took a
look somebody in
prisoner.
the face and say we don't want to harm you. We don't want to hold you against your will, but we're gonna kidnap you with our fucking tractor beam. Fucking take you somewhere against your will, and then fucking try and stick a fucking metal dildo up your ass. You can fucking figure some things out about you boys. And then like when he decides he doesn't want to be a part of it no more and dives out of a spaceship, it's like,
I mean,
okay,
it's
he's not into it. He's not
yeah, it's
into
done.
it. This is getting kind of rapey. Let's let him go.
Yeah. Yeah. They want a dock. I don't want a dock. No docking for me. So, you know, we'll just keep moving on here. So all that happens, and then uh, no one else supposedly claimed to see a craft, but UFO investigator Kenichi Arai claimed that at the same time Yoshihiro had been abducted, a junior high school student. I'm not even gonna fucking try to pronounce that. Miyuki
Just drink.
Fujita.
Just drink.
Yeah. Who lived nearby was woken up by light shining outside her window, and though she didn't get to see the source of the illumination, she does testify that it was much brighter than the moon. So something was there. So about 24 hours later, Yoshihiro starts, he feels a burst of pain between his ears or in his ears, and it's followed by an intense burning sensation on his fingertips. He claims that they telepathically were still reaching out to him, and he started writing down these incomprehensible hieroglyphs, and then heard a booming voice in his head that said, "When the disc lands on the mountain, you will come on board by yourself." So they didn't want to apparently just take him up by tractor beam, since that went so well last time. This time they were willing him to do it with their telepatheticness. So whether by compulsion or curiosity, he ends up heeding the voices in his head. And
Oh fuck.
what?
This dude's so fucking dumb.
He and
Continue.
two unidentified friends made out for the nearby Nikora Mountain. They arrived about 6:30 p.m. and as per the
That's a risky
instructions,
mountain, bro. Good job.
yeah, I know it is. It's a very risky mountain. Anyways, he ascended the peak alone. So I'm wondering if
fuck.
they ever. I'm wondering if they ever got corroborating evidence from the friends.
Bro, dude, do you read through this shit and find the shit with the most fucked up words just to put it on here to see if we can pronounce it without getting fucking
Flag,
super
yeah.
shitty?
I mean, I definitely tried it. Yeah.
Holy fuck, bro.
I'm just wondering if his buddies ever corroborate this evidence, like, or this story.
Well, do they?
I don't know. I never saw that. I'm assuming not, because they're unidentified friends. So I feel like it could have just been him being like, "Oh,
They went on a hike with him and they're like, this motherfucker's crazy. Don't put our names down.
yeah, don't fucking write it." Yeah, that makes sense. So he reaches the area, and he was greeted by what he assumed to be the same saucer. This time he boarded, and he did it by free will. So good for him. Once aboard, he
But
was
he
treated.
he went in alone without his buddies.
Yes, he left them at the bottom of the mountain
Oh,
because he
well,
said
then why take him?
Nikora, listen here, and went up the mountain himself. Um,
That's all he said.
But why take him if you're gonna two people to help corroborate? Why leave him at the bottom of the hill and leave your fucking shit open to speculation? And
I don't know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that at the end. We'll discuss this at the end. So, all right. So whatever. We'll just do this. He goes up into space, comes back. Now all of a sudden, he thinks, "Oh,
please tell me he
wonder."
thinks he's a fucking chosen child.
I kind of think he does. I mean, I think that's kind of really what. But he says he gets back and he's like, "Oh, I wonder." And then apparently realize he has telekinetic skills and he can bend a small piece of metal with his mind. You know, like a fucking spoon when you rub it and you heat the metal up and whatever. Or that's what they say, even though it's just two pieces of a bent or of a spoon that are held together by tape.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Yoshihiro thinks he has telekinetic powers. He thinks he can bend spoons and stuff with his mind.
All right, so that's after they.
Yeah, this is
Give
after
him-
he went to space. I'm just trying to like fast forward because there's a lot more story still to dive into. He goes in space one time, comes back, realizes he's telekinetic. But that wasn't to be the last journey. So, on April 13th of 1974, the plastic-wrapped aliens again invite Yoshihiro for a final journey. And this one is going to stick out to him. He said the host flew past the angry red planet toward the middle portion of our solar system.
Did he really describe it as the angry red planet?
Yeah, which should be Jupiter, right?
I'm gonna call that one the sun.
I mean, yeah. I was thinking Jupiter, but you know, what am I? Who am I? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's what the nickname for Jupiter is, because it's red and it's got the giant storm on it. That's like tetrahedron or something.
I'm pretty sure Mars is the red planet.
Yeah, but it's not the angry red planet.
They're all angry.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what do they say? It's presumed that Yoshihiro stared in awe at the giant gas planet that, yeah, I was right, Jupiter. But the next phase of the journey would prove to be more astounding, and when it's all said and done, controversial. So, the strange starfish, like space navigators, then leave Jupiter's orbit and landed on Saturn's largest moon, the densely atmospheric Titan. One of the creatures disembarked from the vehicle, retrieved a rock from the moon's surface, and then brings it back and gives it to Yoshihiro. We'll come back to this. Because he does. He tries to provide this as evidence at some point in time. But, you know, okay. I can sum up the rest of this pretty easy. So, he sits there. He claims that his telekinetic powers at this point have grown stronger, and he can hover. He says he can even hover millions of light years in 6 seconds, and is like, yes, I can do that. And I also have 3 UFOs to my disposal. At any given time. And he claims he has a UFO has 3 UFOs because he's here to not protect us and prevent cataclysmic events, but to delay them. So you can thank him that it took as long as it did for Hurricane Irene or Hurricane Ida to hit, he slowed those down with his UFO and his telekinetic powers. But yeah, he claims all that, goes on TV, claims all this. Everyone's like, "You're crazy, you're losing your mind." He sticks with it, swears it's true, and yeah, that's pretty much where the story ends. And this is where we can dive into.
Is this motherfucker still alive?
I don't think he is. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he died. You gonna hit the? All right,
You fucking right.
Jamie. Is he alive?
Why do you guys keep yelling for a fucking Jamie? You guys are retarded.
Joe Rogan,
Jesus fucking Christ.
his info guy, Jamie. Jamie.
What was his last name again?
Yoshihiro. What the fuck was his last name?
Like Juara or something like that.
All right,
Fujiwara.
now we got to drink again. Fuck, Fujiwara.
Oh, fuck, I was close.
You were pretty close, actually.
Oh my god.
Is he?
He's still alive, dude.
No shit.
I'm
Hit him
gonna
up.
fucking email.
Oh, you should. I want to know. I want to hear the story from him.
What time is
How
it in
cool.
Japan right now?
I don't know,
Give a
like what,
fuck
10
what
hours
time
from
it
now?
is in Japan.
Get that motherfucker on the horn.
Yeah, try to get. Does he have a phone number?
I don't know. I'm gonna find it though, dude. This is fucking.
If you can find the phone number, we gotta go live to this. It'd be it's fucking awesome. Anyways,
Might need to find a translator first, or find out if he speaks English.
now we're just going all in. We're gonna let Gabe be the translator, and then just listen to him be like, "Ichiban Skibi Hancho."
I'm not saying that to him.
That's what the alien said to him.
It is. So, anyways, let's just dive into this whole story. To me, it starts out kind of like Ancient Aliens, where at the beginning you're like, yeah, this is really good information, historical information. This is great. Not too far, it's not big reach. And then by the end of it, you're just like, oh, fucking K, retard. No. No. This isn't real at all. So I think it starts out good. I don't know. It kind of delves into a wild world, but I don't know. Could be real. What do you think, TJ?
I just want to know. So these aliens come take this random veg farmer, and they take him to Saturn's moon, and they're like, "Hey man, like you want this fucking cool rock? Cool, it's yours. Oh yeah, we're gonna take you home, and then we're gonna give you 3 UFOs and fucking superhuman mind powers, and that's it. End of story. Fucking cool. Like, thanks for coming out."
Yeah, apparently. So, like I said, with the rock that they supposedly gave him from Saturn's moon Titan, it was later turned in, and he had it analyzed by scientists, which to me in itself says there's something to this, because I don't think he would have just turned in something from Earth without thinking he at least believed it was from somewhere else. Because
So,
he's giving it to
what
people
was their
that.
conclusion?
So their conclusion was that it was just a piece of stalactite from the local Katami caves. But I think
So
that,
how was it floating in front of him with electricity?
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I think he had to have believed it, this all to be real, that he was actually given something. So I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, man. It's just a hard one for me to like think, because he had to believe this, because he stuck with this, and he's still sticking to it this day, apparently. Like, so what happened? How do we explain it? If it's not actually,
Jesus.
that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. If there's nothing to it, what explains that? Like, do we think that there's any truth behind the story?
No,
You don't think so?
I
You
don't
think
know
the whole
what
thing's
what.
you think the whole thing's faked?
Yeah, I think he's just full of shit. He's bored, lonely, wanted to you know get his name out there because there's nothing else to gain
So
from
he gets,
him
well, he
being
gets
abducted.
into, he ends up being in a manga, which is the Japanese cartoons and comics and what have you.
So did
And
they pay him? Did they pay him for
I
that?
don't think I don't think he did
If
because
not, then all he's
the w-
doing. So all he's doing is just getting his name out there, so now people know who he
the
is.
way I remember it is that he didn't choose to be made into a manga. It just kind of happened. It was some kids in the local area that made it. Um, but it sounds like he never made anything monetarily off of it. Um,
Sounds like to me some kids made a fucking comic book and then later decided to try to make it sound like that was a real person.
but yeah, that could be it. It could just be
So
well,
here's
but
my take
no,
on it,
it
dog.
gave
Here's
away.
my take on it. In Japan in 1974, as a 28-year-old in the middle of fucking nowhere as a farmer, fucking as a farmer of vegetables at that, so it's not even like a glorious thing. Like at some point, you get fucking tired of doing that shit. You know what I mean? It gets old. It
Yeah.
gets fucking tiresome. There's not a lot of fucking population out there to corroborate what you're saying or to fucking dispel or disprove the fucking outlandish shit that you're claiming. The fucking witching hour of 3 o'clock is just absolutely fucking on point with this fucking cocksucker. And he just comes out and is like, here we go, my 10 minutes. I'm gonna come up with this fucking shit hot fucking outlandish fucking crazy story. And then when people start to fucking question it, I'm gonna start busting in other people to be like, oh yeah, come with me, come with me. And then like at some point convince them to stay the fuck away, continue on with this charade, but not ever get fucking called to the carpet because I'm absolutely blowing smoke out of my fucking ass. That's what he did.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So we'll just we'll turn this into a vote. Excuse me. Uh,
We'll turn down for what?
turn down for what? Bam, 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 bam. Sorry.
Did you just
Uh,
took a rap song and turn it into a fucking slapstick fucking Grand Funk Railroad funk song, you jackass?
Sorry.
No more.
Well,
No more from you.
all right. We go to vote. Uh,
My vote is
re-
no. He's fucking dumb.
all right.
Option. Sorry. I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll
that was
wait.
yeah, no that was an option. What say you? We've got Gabe's answer. What do you think? What do you
You
think,
already,
TJ?
you already got my answer. I think it's all bullshit.
Astounding no. All right. I'm gonna go with no. Also, I will give it. I think a yes to the. I think he thinks something happened. Um, but I think all the outlandish shit he said. I don't think he's telekinetic. I don't think that he did half the shit that happened. But I think something happened, and whether it was him just dreaming it all up and then thinking it really happened, because I know we all have those like we're half awake, half asleep, and you're not really sure what's real and what's not. Um, I think maybe he had something like that happening at 3 a.m. and he was high on mushrooms, like Gabe had maybe mentioned. But I think something definitely exists there. Either he believes it or whatever. But yeah, it's a no. I don't think there's any fucking way that's real.
So on a 5-star review, I'm giving this motherfucker 2 stars. 1 star is for the creativity, and the second star is for absolutely sticking to it and not faltering on this motherfucker. Um, and like I said to you earlier, this motherfucker needs to go get his noodle fucking checked out because there might be a misfire going on up there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'd give it a from storytelling perspective. I'm gonna give it a definite 4 stars.
I'm
I think
fucking
he
leaving.
was
I'm leaving.
super creative. No, I'm saying the story itself. 4 stars on creativity and, like you said, trying to sell it. Like he never let go of it. That's crazy cool. Uh, but just purely on the story side of it, I'm giving it a 4 on a story scale.
Well, for our listeners, tune in next week when Gabe gets on the phone with this guy and utilizes Google Translate to find
Yeah, did
out
you
what the
ever?
fuck really went down.
Did you
No,
ever
I know
get?
I know a Japanese phrase, and I'll say it to him, and he'll hang up the phone.
Yeah, really, that's good enough. Then we can say we had him. Just call it random Japanese phone number.
Just start
Oh,
crank
wait,
calling
hold
people
on.
and start screaming that into the fucking receiver.
Yes.
Get arrested for international crimes.
Hell yeah. I'm always for that. But as always, hit us up on the social medias, Facebook, the Never Broken Society of Misfits. We're on Instagram, YouTube. Uh, we have a Twitch. I'm not currently on that. I've been posting it on mine. It's DT Top 911 exclamation mark apparently. Even though you don't have to put the exclamation.
God damn! Holy
Jesus
fuck!
Christ, that scared the shit out of me again.
What the fuck, bro?
Woo! Dogs, I quit that. Uh, but hit us up. We're on the socials. If you ever need anything, as we always say on all of our podcasts, reach out to us. We're here for you. And that's really the entire point of this whole thing. Share some laughs, share some good times, and go ahead and, make sure we're listening to you guys. If you have input, send it to us. Like us on iTunes. It helps us spread the word and get out there. Leave us a review. If you leave anything less than a 5 star, fuck off. I do love you, but yeah. No, seriously though, you can leave 1 star. Just leave us anything we can do better, and we will do our best to heed that. Love you guys. If you need anything, reach out to any one of us here on the podcast.
Before we check out, for real, we need you guys to start engaging and giving us topics so we can look up what you want to hear about. Just making absolute mockery of shit. So start sending it to us any way you can think of. Leave it in the review. Put it on the Facebook page. If you know any of us personally, text us. Just let us know what you want us to get on here and start jamming about. That's
Yeah,
Exactly.
hell yeah.
You got any closing words, TJ?
Uh, I mean, y'all got it, man. Y'all are fucking killing it. Hit us up. Let us know what the fuck y'all want to hear about. Reach out and
Yeah.
touch someone.
Yeah, that's my favorite bit.
someone's. Make it plural.
Yeah, reach out and touch someone's.
Like make it a group activity.